Well, there's somebody who really is a woman of extraordinary achievement. How quite she manages all that with 9 children is completely and utterly beyond me. Now, we have a little bit of time left for Barrage the Farage. Someone's just printed this out for me. I haven't had a sneak preview, I promise. Here goes. Mick asks me, do you think we should be developing tidal turbines to generate renewable energy? Mick, I've never understood this because we can predict the high tide time and the strength of that tide and the size of that tide 100 years today in Dover. We know exactly what the tides, within reason, are going to do. Therefore, unlike wind or solar, surely it could be a much more reliable source of renewable energy. Why the technology doesn't work, I just don't know, and it's a question I've asked so many times over the years and never found a proper answer. Mary asks me, do you think that Ukraine could actually drive the Russians out? Mary, I don't know. They're clearly outgunned. It looks like what Putin has sent in thus far are the old tanks, the less experienced troops. A lot will depend on how heavily armed the Ukrainians are. I mean, the odds say, no, they can't hold out, but you never know. Look at Stalingrad, where a very, very determined, disciplined group of people held off vastly bigger German numbers. I don't know. All I do know is that if I was an ordinary Russian soldier being told to go into Ukraine and fight and potentially kill people that were my cousins, I might struggle with morale. Whereas, if I was being told, defend our country with all its faults, but defend our country, defend our liberty, I might just fight that little bit harder. It's a thought. Seb asks, cod or haddock? Oh, I think actually haddock and chips is really, really good. I'm asked by Bennett, has feminism gone too far now, potentially undermining its own success? Do you know, I think feminism actually is now facing other issues and other problems. And I think if you look, and this is not a subject I talk about much on this programme at all, but if you look at the man that's become a woman in American swimming that is now winning absolutely everything, I think a lot of people who are feminists are asking themselves, well, just where do we go from here? So I think perhaps on International Women's Day it is actually worth mentioning this. Fraser asks me, Blackadder, Dad's Army or Fawlty Towers? There's no question. All of them are completely and utterly brilliant, and I wouldn't want to choose any one over the other.